How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Oceans Reviews here today. So now that 2022 is in our rear view mirror, we're going to be looking forward into 2023 and going over some of my highly anticipated movies for this year. We're going to be looking at the movies that I want to see in the theater, the movies I'm planning to pick up at least physically, and yeah, we're going to be going over some of these movies and talking about them, and I'd love to hear down below what are your sort of highly anticipated movies of this year. What are you looking forward to seeing in the theater? So yeah, let's get into it. I've jotted down this list here of just movies that have caught my interest, that I'm definitely looking forward to, or for. I'm looking forward to these movies, so let's get through them. Let's have a talk about some of these ones. So Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania, I feel like this movie is going to be great in the cinema. I think this is going to be one that I'll return to the theater for. Especially for Marvel lately, it's been sort of, the movies haven't been up to standard as what they usually have been. But I feel like finally they're kind of on an upswing. So I feel like the new Ant-Man film is going to cement that. And it's going to go back to sort of what it was, kind of before Endgame and leading up to Endgame. I feel like this movie looks big, it looks fantastic, it looks like it's going to be a good experience. And yeah, I think Marvel are finally on the upswing with its movies and things like that. So I'm looking forward to this film. And I do like Ant-Man as a character as well. I quite enjoy Ant-Man. I think he's quite good. He's pretty cool on screen. I think he's fun to watch. Now, we're going to be looking forward to Creed 3. I do like, these boxing films. I love Rocky, obviously. And I have enjoyed the previous Creed films, so I wouldn't say this film will be one that I would watch in the theater, but I feel like it would be one that I'd pick up physically at some point when it releases, just because, yeah, I think it's been a really good trilogy so far. I think that they're just really good movies and they're really enjoyable. Now, next on the list is 65. So this one seems very interesting, very intrigued by this one. Adam Driver is the main star of this film. It's a sci-fi sort of film with dinosaurs. I have watched the trailer for this and it looks like a good time, and yeah, I hope it's a good film. At the moment, I can't really gauge whether or not this film is going to be good. I'm not sure what sort of budget they're working with this movie, but I hope it's good because I do like Adam Driver as an actor, and yeah, just from what I've seen so far, it looks like a good time, so I'm excited to watch that one. Now, next on the list is Scream 6, so I am excited to watch this. I think I'd like to see this in the theater. I haven't seen Scream 5 yet, so that's something that I need to get to before watching this film, but I do like the Scream franchise as a whole. I've watched like the TV show as well, which I enjoyed, even though it's probably not the best. Something that I haven't even heard too much about, the Scream TV show on Netflix. Let me know if you guys have seen any of that. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to, hopefully in the theater. Now, next on the list is John Wick Chapter 4. So this film franchise is amazing. It's just over-the-top action and it's great. Like Keanu Reeves, John Wick. Like, do I need to say any more? Yeah, it's something that I think I'll see in the cinema because, I love this franchise and the movies are so fun, energetic and action-packed and a lot of, just great. So I'm excited for that. Super Mario Bros. Movie, the Mario movie that's coming out. I'm I am sort of skeptical about this one, but you know, I'm interested. It looks good. The animation looks good. When it was first announced, it just seemed like, oh, what's this? You know, it's going to be kind of garbage, but it seems quite interesting. I think it'll be a bit of fun and something to look forward to, something to watch. Hopefully it's in the realms of maybe like as good as maybe like the Sonic films. You know, maybe it might sort of be on par with those movies. I feel like that's the sort of movie that we'll be getting, something similar to those movies, the Sonic movies. But yeah. Then Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely like one of my favorite Marvel sort of movies or group. I don't know what you call it. Guardians of the Galaxy. They're probably my favorite group out of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, I just love them all. They're all so funny, they're enjoyable, and I'm excited for this film. It's something I'll be definitely seeing in the cinema because, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is great and I love it. Next on the list is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So I really enjoyed the first animation film they did. I bought that on Blu-ray and I had a really good time with that one. Something that I actually need to revisit is the first movie, but I'm very excited for this one because I thought the previous one was, you know, it was great. I had a good time with it, so I'm looking forward to that. Then we've got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. So, I mean, so far Tom Cruise has just been making waves with his movies. Like, it doesn't matter how old this guy is, he's just pushing the boundaries, and I think this film is going to be fantastic. Like, you know, we got Top Gun Maverick, that was amazing. Now we're getting this. I feel like this year is going to be great for cinema. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I've seen a clip on YouTube of him doing one of the stunts for the movie, and it looks just fantastic. It looks so good, and I think we're in for a treat with this film. Then we've got Oppenheimer. So this one seems quite interesting. I haven't read too much into this film, but I feel like it's one that I'll definitely either probably pick up on physical or see. Yeah, so we're excited for that film. Seems quite interesting. I've watched the trailer and yeah, I'm excited to watch that. Then we've got Barbie. I know you're probably thinking like, Daniel, what do you mean Barbie? I'm actually excited for this film. I think it's going to be good. Like, I think it's going to be a cool film to watch, especially because of the actors. You know, it's got Margot Robbie in it, and it's got Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. He's great, and I feel like this is going to be a fun film. I feel like it's going to be good to watch, so I'm excited to watch that. Then we got Dune Part 2. So I wasn't a huge fan of the first Dune film. I don't know why, but I feel like these movies deserve to be seen in the movie theater. So, you know, I feel like it's going to be a fantastic cinema experience because, you know, I could see that with the first film when I watched it on, you know, on streaming. So I could see that, oh yeah, this film would have been great in the theater. So I feel like I'll get the same experience, you know, as I was thinking with the first film if I actually went and saw this one, the second one, in the theater. So I feel like it's going to be a good, like, fantastic, big sort of theater experience, if you will. So I'm excited to check that out, even though I wasn't really a huge fan of the first film. Then we got The Meg 2. Now, I watched the first movie only just recently, and I thought, it's kind of stupid. Like, it wasn't really a great movie, but I thought it was, just a bit of fun. And I hope to get the same with this movie. Just sort of a bit of slapstick fun, something I can just kick on and just enjoy and not have to worry too much, about it. I can just have a good time with it. And I'm pretty sure it's also starring Jason Statham again, so he's, you know, moving forward again into this second movie. So that's also a plus, because he's also, you know, he's great. He's a great actor, and I thought he was quite decent in the first movie. So yeah. And then we got Evil Dead Rise. So very excited for this. I still need to check out the Evil Dead 2 movie. First one I loved, Evil Dead. Just the original Evil Dead. I actually loved that film. And, you know, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like really I wouldn't expect to love it as much as I did, because of, you know, the special, like the effects that are used in the film. It's sort of a bit outdated for today's standards, but going back to it and watching it for the first time, I didn't think I'd love it as much as I did, and I did. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to this film. Yeah, I mean, I love my horror films. It's something I want to see in the theater as well, so looking forward to that. And then we got Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny. Now, I would be lying to say that I'm highly anticipating this film. I feel like I'm not as much as other people. I'm interested to see what they do, and, you know, to how they sort of move forward, you know, with this movie. But I feel like it's a franchise that doesn't need to be touched, to be honest. I feel like it's had its run, kind of, but, you know, I'm interested to see, you know, the movie, because, I mean, it is Indiana Jones at the end of the day, and it is another Indiana Jones film. But, you know, I guess I'm being cautious. You know, I'm not trying to get my hopes up, because I do feel like at the end of the day, you know, it's a franchise that kind of needs to stay the way it is now, and just sort of be left alone. But I am interested to see it nevertheless, because, you know, Indiana Jones, it's Indiana Jones. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Those are all the movies that I'm highly anticipating, that I'm really looking forward to in the year of 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd like to know what you're looking forward to in the year of 2023. What movies have really caught your interest? What are your top 3 movies that you're looking forward to? Definitely some great things coming out for this year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.